first of all, girl, how are you holding up?
Oh my God, girl, listen to me. It's been so tough. At first, it was really, really tough for me because I'm usually so busy that, standing still was like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Now I'm in a better place, but it's still hard, like to wear the mask out, make sure I have enough masks for me and the boys if we're going out somewhere. And the other day I got to a store and I went to go in and I was like, oh my God, I don't have a mask. So now I keep several in my glove compartment just in case.
That is the way to do it. I have to point out though, quarantine does suck, but your skin is looking flawless.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
I swear to God, I am very militant when it comes to my skin because I have eczema. And so I moisturize a lot. That's really important. And just staying on top of it. And because of my eczema, I can't always get to the doctor and get the medication that I need. So Eucerin is my great in between, like getting medicine for it. And it's been really great. It's really been helpful.
I love it because your skin is glowing.
Thank you.
Looking great in quarantine. I will say though, for me, what has been keeping me sane just a little bit is this season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's like my go-to on Wednesday. I'm like, it's Wednesday. Thank the Lord.
And it's perfect that it's in the middle. It's the hump day, right? It just gets you to the rest of the week.
Exactly. So just like a generic blanket question, how was joining Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
First of all, it was daunting at first because I'm like, oh my God, I'm really doing this. I've never done reality before. You only let people into your life a little bit as, a celebrity. So that was really, it took a lot to get used to having, a crew in my house, cameras in my car. But it was really fun. There were moments that were absolutely fun and there were moments that were absolutely hard, as you can imagine.
And as we also saw. Now, did you feel any pressure being the first Black woman joining the franchise?
Yeah, absolutely. There was a lot of pressure. I think there was a lot of pressure, one, because I wanted to maintain who I am. I really felt like the first season, it's really about the audience getting to know you for those who don't know me, right?
Right.
And then, the pressures of like, how am I going to be? Am I going to be, an angry Black woman, which we're labeled a lot, and that really isn't who I am. So I didn't want to portray something because then I thought people would say, oh, then that's not real. It doesn't seem like her. So I think I put the pressure on myself to, try to continue to be who I am and not fall for the traps that I think people want me to fall into. And
looking back, do you feel like you did that?
I feel like I really did. I feel like I was definitely true to who I am. I say how it is to a fault. And I like to have fun. I think, I'm so blessed to be able to do the things that I do. For me to be bitter and to be harsh all the time is coming from not being gratitude. And I like to come from gratitude as much as I can.
I love that. Now we got to talk about it because you guys just filmed the reunion. Was it that tough?
It took me 2 solid days to shake it. It really did. I mean, because I've never been in that situation. And I keep saying to my friends, like, if I don't like someone, then they're not in my life. But with this show, you cannot like someone, but then you have to hang out with them, which, we're grown-ups, we can do. So yeah, it took me 2 days to shake it.
Oh my God. I know you can't tell us much, but like, what? Like, what?
Okay, it was 13 hours. So even though we're all in our own homes, since I hadn't done it before, it doesn't take away any less, stress because you're not with everybody there. I felt like, it was still stressful, and 13 hours is a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Now, after you guys filmed, Lisa Rinna said it was all a bunch of BS because of Denise's cease and desist.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that? Did you feel the same way?
She's entitled to her opinion is all I'll say.
Oof. Okay. Because where do you stand with Lisa Rinna now? I noticed, because I'm a huge fan, that the two of you guys unfollowed each other on Instagram. So there has to be something going on.
Yeah. I think the whole season, as the season develops, you sort of see, how people are or their stance on a certain thing. And for me, the reunion was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. So That's all I'll say.
What about Kyle? Because all season we have kind of seen you have a little feud with her because she hasn't given you the time to really get to know you. So where do you guys stand now?
You know, I think towards the end of the reunion, we seem to have been in a better place, but you never know. And I think, you know, if I go back, we'll see where that friendship goes. You know, I think it definitely needs working on, that's for sure.
You just said, if I go back. So what's your headspace on right now going back to Real Housewives for another season?
You know, did I have fun? I had a lot of fun. You know, just thinking about it, just if I'm asked back, they also have to ask you back. So it's a two-way street, right? But, you know, we'll see.
I mean, I would want you to come back. I know so many fans love you. So really hoping for that. What about Sutton? Did you get to know her a little bit more?
I did get to know Sutton. Yeah, I did get to know Sutton. And tonight I went deep. I asked her, you know, about her finances, which some people like, some people don't like. It was really about getting to know her. I wanted to know. Never knew her. And it wasn't, you know, she's not in the public eye. So it's not like an actress or, you know, a celebrity where we all know, so we therefore know about her life. I know nothing about her. So for me, it was really getting to know her, and I was open to her asking me questions too. So it wasn't one-sided, and she was a really good sport about it.
This season, we also saw that you supported Denise. Do you think she will return for another season?
That I have no idea, honestly. I have no idea. I know she had a great time first season, and I think this season was really tough on her on so many levels. So that's something that, you know, she'll have to answer. I have no idea. I could see it either way, honestly, for me. Like, I could see why she would or why she wouldn't.
Right. It feels like some of the ladies are agreeing with Denise with being more reserved this time around, and some aren't. Where do you stand?
I'm definitely Team Denise. I mean, she's been my friend for a long time. So how do you not stay loyal to a friend of yours? I don't really know Brandy that well. So if I'm going to stand with someone, I'm going to stand with someone who's a friend of mine.
Other than the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I know we are in a pandemic, but you are a very busy lady. Do you have anything else going on?
You're so sweet. I do. My podcast, Going to Bed with Garcelle, has been the highlight of quarantine because it's been really fun. We've had some amazing guests, more to come. I wish I could say right now who's coming on. It's big. And it's just great to have connecting with my friends. You know, I do a celebrity and I do a real friend, and we talk all things sex, relationship, girl code. So that's been really fun. And then me and my producing partner are still producing things and getting things off the ground. So it has been busy, and trying to get my kids off video games has been another challenge.
I can only imagine. Imagine. What about Coming to America, the sequel? I know it was announced that you were going to return, but where does that stand now that?
Boy, I don't know. I'm hoping it will still come out December 2020, but I feel like that movie visually is going to be so stunning that I hope we're in theaters. I really do.
Now, what is your role in it? Are you coming back in the same character or something different?
In a way, in the same character, but I've been promoted.